Secretary Clinton, how does your plan differentiate from your opponents?
Well, I have what I call the New College Compact, because I think everybody has to have some skin in this game, Neil. Number one, states have been disinvesting in higher education. In fact, I think New Hampshire in-state tuition for public college and university is among the highest, if not the highest, in the country. So states over a period of decades have put their money elsewhere, into prisons, into highways, into things other than higher education. So under my compact, the federal government will match money that the states begin to put back in to the higher education system. Secondly, I don't believe in free tuition for everybody. I believe we should focus on middle-class families, working families, and poor kids who have the ambition and the talent to go to college and get ahead. So I have proposed debt-free tuition, which I think is affordable, and I would move a lot of the Pell Grant and other aid into the arena where it could be used for living expenses. So I've put all this together, again, on my website, and am pleased that I've gotten such a good response. But I want to quickly say that one of the areas that Senator Sanders touched on in talking about education, and certainly talking about health care, is his commitment to really changing the systems. Free college, a single-payer system for health care. And it's been estimated we're looking at $18 to $20 trillion, about a 40% increase in the federal budget. And I have looked at his proposed plans for health care, for example, and it really does transfer every bit of our health care system, including private health care, to the states to have the states run. And I think we've got to be really thoughtful about how we're going to afford what we propose, which is why everything that I have proposed, I will tell you exactly how I'm going to pay for it, including college.
Can I respond to the critique on
Neil,
health care?
Thank you, David.
Thank you. We're going to get right into this, Senator, because I want to ask about taxes next, and this is included. She was asking about that.
But Secretary Clinton is wrong. As you know, because I know you know a lot about health care, you know that the United States per capita pays far and away more than any other country. And it is unfair simply to say how much more the program will cost without making sure that people know we are doing away with the cost of private insurance and that the middle class will be paying substantially less for health care under single payer than under Secretary Clinton's proposal.
Well, the only thing I can
Secretary Clinton, hold on one moment.
Senator Sanders, and your proposals go and send the health care system to the states. And my analysis is that you are going to have to get more taxes out of middle-class families. I'm the only person on this stage saying no middle-class tax raises. That is
where we're going
the table
next.
as far as I'm concerned.
We're going next to taxes here.
Now this is getting to be fun.
This is fun. This is democracy at work. And Secretary Clinton, let me ask you about your tax plan, because from the crushing cost of college education, the next question most families have is, will my taxes go up under the next president? You have said it's your goal not to raise taxes on families making under $250,000 a year, a goal. But can you say that's a promise as you stand here tonight?
That is a pledge that I'm making. I made it when I ran in 2008, yes. And it was the same one that President Obama made. Because I don't think we should be imposing new big programs that are going to raise middle-class families' taxes. We just heard that most families haven't had a wage increase since 2001, since, you know, the end of the last Clinton administration, when incomes did go up for everybody. And we've got to get back to where people can save money again, where they can invest in their families, and I don't think a middle-class tax should be part of anybody's plan right now.
Let me respond.
Secretary Clinton.
Let me respond to two ways. Number one, most important economic reality of today is that over the last 30 years, there has been a transfer of trillions of dollars from the middle class to the top 1/10% who have seen a doubling of the percentage of wealth that they own. Now, when Secretary Clinton says, I'm not going to raise taxes on the middle class, let me tell you what she is saying. She is disagreeing with FDR and Social Security, LBJ on Medicare, and with the vast majority of progressive Democrats in the House and the Senate who today are fighting to end the disgrace of the United States being the only major country on earth that doesn't provide paid family and medical leave. What the legislation is $1.61 a week. Now, you can say that's a tax on the middle class. It will provide 3 months paid family and medical leave for the working families of this country. I think, Secretary Clinton, $1.61 a week is a pretty good investment.
Senator, thank you. I'm going to bring in Governor O'Malley on this. Governor O'Malley.